Hey everyone, John Hayden. Happy New Year. And look who is joining me, a friendly old face for the new year, Alexander Zenoz. Thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having me, John. It's a complete privilege.
You're starting off the new year in just the right way. You have got a headlining show at the brand new GrayBox.Theater. There's so much I want to talk about here. But first, tell me about the show, because it's you and the Bird's Paradise, right?
Oh yeah, I'm so excited for this show. It's been, in the works for a long time. We had our show back in March that was unfortunately canceled because our pianist got sick the morning of. He woke up with some sort of norovirus, some sort of
Oh,
GI. Just
yeah,
told me, I got a
that
text saying I've been
sucks.
hugging the toilet all night, and I was like, I'm so sorry, buddy. Don't worry. So we unfortunately had to cancel the concert because we couldn't do it without him. But all that hard work is still there and it's still being pushed forward, and we're finally getting the opportunity to put this concert up and share it with audiences, especially some new segments that weren't even going to be in the original one. So I'm excited to share that with everyone,
Yeah.
as well as the fact that we just did a piece of the concert for World AIDS Day, where we got to share a bunch of the music with people during this giant concert where we were the featured headliners, opening for Adam Pascal and Anthony Rapp.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Boy, that's a great opening act to be able to have, right?
Oh, yeah. Honestly, so special. The guys were so wonderful, so nice. Adam signed my guitar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So what are we going to see in the show? Because even if you had done the show in March, that's 10 months ago. What are we
Oh,
going to
yeah.
see in this show?
So, we've got a bunch of high energy rock. I wanted to come at this position where we got to share some of my music interests while still paying homage to what people have gotten to see me grow up as an artist in the local community and everything. So, we've got things from like the White Stripes all the way to Queen, and it really is an ode to a lot of strong, powerful, rebellious anthems
Yeah.
that have, generated and evolved music from country rock to pop rock
Yeah.
to classic rock, you know, all while like touching on the true ideal and the ideal, like kind of how like the Beastie Boys said, like you got to fight for your right to party. And I think in a
Yeah.
world full of fear and chaos and so many terrible things going on, I don't want to bring people to the theater just to make them feel like I'm going to preach at you and we're going to have very heavy political moments here. I want them to know that this night is for us. This is to have fun because they don't want us to have fun. You got to fight for your right to party. So we're going to have fun at all odds. By any means, against any odds. And we're going to make sure that we really blow the roof off this place and people walk away feeling a sense of revitalization and energized and ready to go back and kick ass in the world. And, you know,
Yeah.
that's generally what we're shooting for. And I think we're going to accomplish it for sure.
Now you mentioned some of those great iconic artists, and that's great, but I'm not sure if I'm supposed to talk about this, but I'm going to ask you anyway. I'm not going to know all the words to all of the songs. I think I've heard there's going to be new music dropped at this show.
Absolutely. You are completely allowed to bring it up, and thank you for doing so. I will be showcasing my original featured single that's going to be the original featured single off my album that comes out spring 2026. The song's called Different Love. I'm really excited to continue sharing it with everyone. Everyone at the World AIDS Day concert did get a little sneak peek at it, but I'm excited to bring it to my hometown, my community, the people who like created me and share that song with all of you. It's one of the oldest songs in my writing repertoire, I think. It's almost 8 years old. And, the whole album is a dedication to the growth and shaping of me as an artist throughout the years and where I kind of was in different moments of my artistry. And it means the most to be able to share this piece. That's why I kind of called the album Bird's Eye View. So I wanted to share this piece with everyone, so you guys might not know the words, but I'm excited for you to learn them. So
So you say it's about 8 years old, and we're not going to say 8 years old, 8 years in the making.
True.
How has it changed and grown from the song you thought about in
Oh yeah.
2018 to what you're going to see in 2026 or here in 2026?
So it's grown a lot in the aspects of when I first wrote the song, it was very much a little bit of a crash out breakup song, and it had its growth because I think I had other songs I had written leading up to this song,
Yeah.
and this song really spoke out from those because this one was more about acceptance and accepting the odds and like the fact that in life we're all just looking for different love sometimes
Yeah.
and how we can, appreciate history and appreciate the what we have built, but now it's gone. And like now it's kind of like it's gone with history and we just want different things and it could have been different this, different that, but at the end of the day it's just different love and that's fine and that's okay and it's okay to move on from those things. And I think if I'm being honest, what I would share in the concert too is just that this song started out with just verses and chorus. And I think it wasn't until I sat down with my arranger and I was, sitting at the piano and I was playing it for him and I said something along the lines of like, do you think this needs a bridge? He's like, I don't know. What would it sound like with a bridge? And I was like, okay, give me like an hour. And I came back with like a bridge and we're like, oh yeah, yeah, that's going in. So like there's moments like that where a lot of these songs couldn't be completed in its totality without that bird's eye view of being where I am right now in my life and being able to put all these pieces together finally, you know?
Oh, I love it. I can't wait. I can't wait to see it. And it's coming up in just a few days, which is insane. And it's going to be January 10th at the GrayBox.Theater, which is
Oh
our
yeah.
newest venue. And I can't, that's the opening night swag. That's the
Oh yeah.
opening night swag.
I'm a
I may
fan.
have stolen a gift bag.
Oh yeah. I have like four of these.
They're perfect to like make a cocktail and sit out by the pool.
Oh yeah, I take them everywhere. I have one with water, one with tequila sunrise in it. I mean, just some soda. And then I just, sit at all my gigs and I pump the gray box and I love them so much. I love this community that has built this theater too, because it really is like a community project. So I'm just so proud to share it wherever I go.
And as an artist, I mean, it's really filling a void in the market because, like, you've got the smaller spaces like at Foundry or whatever, and then you've got like the Parker, which is 1,100 seats.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
just a great spot for a medium-sized venue for our neighborhood. And it must be
And I
great as an
think
artist to be able to find a place like that where you can still connect with the audience and still put on a big show feel.
No, 100%. And I think you're very right. It is a great stepping stone for a lot of artists. It's really hard, especially with the arts going on, all the budget cuts from Ron DeSantis cutting $32 million in arts funding just in 2025 himself, just Ron DeSantis doing that. It's been really hard for the arts. So every stepping stone that can help an artist get seen, is so important right now, and the Greystone is I mean, Greystone, sorry, the Gray Box is offering that, and they are offering it honestly at I know this sounds like a sales pitch, but I think it's a pretty reasonable rate.
It is.
And then they're really putting these markets in the hand of the like the way they've shaped it too. They're putting the market in the hands of the artist. The artist gets to like really control where their product is going and how it reaches audiences to how they receive those financial transactions with the audience. And I think that these are great growing moments with great industry people, and representatives and catering hearts and minds who are going to try their best to make sure that these artists receive what they deserve, with all their hard work in these hard times.
Excellent. And I will be there. You will be there Saturday, January 10th at GrayBox.Theater on 26th Street in Wilton Manors. Alexander, thank you so much. I can't wait for us to hang out more as the new year moves on.
Likewise. Thank you so much, John. I'll see you guys soon.
Bye.